Crystal Police Department is one of several in the Northwest Metro using drones to conduct surveillance and collect evidence. So far, they used the device 40 times. Reporter Sonia Goen shows us how Crystal is using the unmanned aircraft to fight crime.
Violent crime has gone up almost 30% in Crystal since 2019. Police now have some high-tech tools to fight crime.
So this is the Mavic 2. It's our original drone that we got.
The Crystal Drone Department started in 2020 with 6 certified FAA pilots. Detective Matthew Wright.
We're looking to kind of integrate more and more technology into modern policing.
I mean, overall, it's been very reliable.
And Jonathan Welkes both have their licenses.
One of the nice things that we can use it for is like missing persons or fleeing suspects who have fled on foot.
The department has 2 drones, a smaller version that is used indoors.
It does pretty well in the wind.
And this high-tech version, which has several features.
You've got the speaker that we can use to loud hail and make announcements.
So once we get it up in the air and launch it, we can look at the live stream on there.
Now their main drone has 2 cameras, one with high definition and then the other one with thermal capabilities.
The thermal can do a very good job of weeding through things and picking people out.
Police recently used the drone to search for a missing teen.
It was able to reduce how much time we spent searching areas.
Crystal Police say the program is successful, cutting down on time and saving lives.
The fact that we can get this up in the air in a matter of minutes and deployed to start searching can certainly save lives and keep people safer and keep officers safer.
In Crystal, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Students and staff members from Champlin Park High School took a dip in frigid water today to help support a great cause.
It was cold. You know, it's a polar plunge, so it's supposed to be cold.
The high school set up this dunk tank in the parking lot Thursday afternoon. More than 100 people signed up to take the polar plunge as a way to support 2 causes: Special Olympics of Minnesota and Champlin Park's Unified Club, which is a group consisting of students with and without intellectual disabilities. Those students compete in various sports throughout the school year. The money raised at this event will help the Unified Club buy new uniforms and pay for transportation to sporting events. The polar plungers had to endure temperatures in the low 30s, but participants say it was a worthwhile sacrifice.
The message of inclusion that we've spread throughout Champlin Park has just been awesome, and it's been catching on, and people are seeing what we're doing, and so this is just another way for us to bring our school together and spread the word.
Thursday's polar plunge helped raise more than $14,000 for Special Olympics of Minnesota and the Champlin Park Unified Club. It's a story of courage and determination in the face of a terrible tragedy. If you live in Robbinsdale, you might remember the story of a man going missing while on vacation in a remote Mexican village. His wife and a friend have now written a book about the ordeal, and reporter Shannon Slatton shares their story.
We are here to share a book that we've written.
Nancy Stoneberg and her friend Bonnie Buford have written a book of a story that's close to their heart.
This is about tragedy, it's about love, it's about healing.
Tragedy unfolded back in 2013.
A Robbinsdale father of 3 has gone missing while on vacation in Mexico.
Nancy and her husband Mark went on a pre-retirement trip to a village in rural Mexico.
Just like this, Mark was here and all of a sudden he was here.
When Mark was swept out to sea.
It kept replaying in my head.
Mark was gone, and there wasn't anyone to call for a rescue.
The snowbirds that were there were waiting for something, and they said, there's nobody, there's not going to be any help. There's no resources here. They're waiting for him to wash ashore.
If anyone can live in the water and float in the water, it'd be him. And we need him to come back.
Family and friends waited and prayed from back home, while Nancy did all she could to try to muster up help.
I am hopeful. I have faith. My family has faith. I won't give up until it's over.
In your heart and your soul, when it goes from, I want him and I need him back, and I want him alive, when the prayer turns into I just need him back, because we need to know, because we have to bring him home. It's horrible.
5 long days later, Mark's body was located, and Nancy brought him home to Robbinsdale.
So this was Mark's truck, 40 years with the power company.
A caravan of trucks and loved ones were at his funeral, and Nancy's grief was numbing.
Why? Why, Mark? And I said, why not? Why is it that we think that bad things aren't going to happen to good people?
Nancy credits her friend Bonnie,
I brought my little tape recorder and happened to have a whole bunch of cassette tapes.
who promised Nancy that she'd help write the story and help Nancy heal.
That was my promise to her, and I'm a woman of my word. And when I told her that, it was going to get written, no matter what.
One of the lessons that you can read about in the book is what happened later when Nancy visited the beach where Mark was swept away.
This gentleman calls me out and walked over to me and said, do you know what's going on? And I had no idea. He said, do you know what's going on? You're the wife of the guy that drowned. He said, it's all changing.
Now on that beach, there's lifeguard towers and emergency services to pull people out of the water.
You know, his legacy, it's all changed. Now we have this beautiful silver lining that will go on forever.
You can purchase the book on Amazon. It is called Stony, The Waves and the Silver Lining. We will leave you today with signs of spring and wildlife out on the southern end of the Mississippi River Gateway Park in Brooklyn Park. Photojournalist Dustin Scholl captured this video of waterfowl on the Mississippi River.